Good afternoon, friends. Today, again in my series of ancient manuscripts, I'm talking about the Naghammadi scripts, in which there is a Gospel of Philip, which has not been included in the Bible, but Philip was a very close apostle of Jesus and he was very educated. Therefore, what he wrote has great significance, and from my point of view, the book written by Philip had a lot to talk about the teachings of Jesus, which I have been taken, and this is the fourth video of Gospel of Philip. Jesus said that the truth had to come as naked. Whenever there is any kind of case or any mystery to be solved, a great depth one goes into to unearth and make the things naked. Because until and unless it is not made naked to the people to see, the punishment cannot be given to the person who may have committed some kind of sin or any kind of thing which needs to be punished. The truth had to be made naked. In the same way, whenever something has to be brought on the platform for people to know, you just keep talking, nobody understands. Still the truth is shown and it comes as a naked truth in front of people, then they understand it. He talks about the inner and the outer, the above and the below. Jesus said that the inner and outer has to be made one. They have to unite and become one. The upper and the lower also. The personality of a person outside at times is so different than what the person is inside. The dual personality of a person will not bring any redemption to the person. No peace, no relief. Until and unless the inner and outer become same. We see God above. We say He is above and we are here below. But Jesus says, when you want to pray to your God, go inside the room, lock the room, and then talk to your God. When you go and talk, He is nowhere else but inside of you. When you and your God become one, then you can talk to your God. And He will reveal you all the truth, all that was wrong, and what you should do to be right. He talks about Adam and Eve. Eve came out from Adam. Until Eve was inside the Adam, there was no death, there was no sin. But when Eve came out of Adam, the death came. Before that, it was not there. And the reason behind it is about the bridal chamber. He says, Jesus says, that when the Eve and Adam unite, till they unite back into the bridal chamber, the death will not finish. Because Eve did not unite in the bridal chamber with Adam, but she united with the sin first. Therefore, the separation of Adam and Eve came. The death came. When Jesus came, he came to unite them. In uniting the Adam and Eve, Jesus had to give an example, a parable of the 10 brides who were vigilant, 5 of them, and they had kept their oil extra with them and waiting for the bridegroom to come. They did not sleep, they waited. Because there was an eagerness for them, for redemption. So when he came, he only took these 5. The rest could not go. Though they start asking for oil from the others, but they refused. So this is what happens. The redemption. The name of Jesus means redemption. He has 3 names: Jesus, Christ, the Nazarene. Jesus means redemption. Christ is a Greek name, and Nazarene means the truth. He is the truth. He talks about the flesh. And here Philip says, Jesus was not conceived by the human means, but it was an immaculate conception. So his body was imperishable. When people killed him, they put him on the cross. They had only put the body. But when he came back again, in his resurrection, he had the pure body again. His flesh was imperishable. Therefore, he rose up as a pure body. We do not have a pure body. We have a perishable body. But when we follow the Christ and his teachings and his ways, then we too have a imperishable body, which is being blessed by God. Many times, God had sent his people on this earth again and again to give us the teachings, to show us through the mouth of the other people, to give us the teachings, even if those who don't even read the Bible or the scriptures, when they hear, they come to know so many things about the teachings. He says, Jesus said once, that if you see yourself in the mirror or in the calmness of the waters, you can see your face, the image, you can see your image. But if there is no light, you can't see yourself in the mirror. Neither you can see yourself in the calm waters. In the darkness you cannot see. It is only in the light that you can see. Till there is light, then only you can see the image, the correct image of your own self. The light is the light of the words of Jesus. Many things, while we are learning, listening and hearing the things, many times people change their ways of what they were doing before they don't do, because the teachings have changed them. They have been shown the mirror by the light. So these 2 elements are important, the light and the water. Both are important for us to know who we are, which is very, very important for us. So many teachings Jesus had given to his disciples, and most of them who were uneducated, they only told it verbally to others and what others wrote. But Philip wrote what he got it firsthand. He was educated, so he wrote on his own all the things of God, the Jesus. As he says in the Temple of Jerusalem, there are 3 chambers. One chamber, the first one, is known as the Holy Chamber. which opens to the west. The second one opens to the south, and that is known as the Holy of Holies. And the last one, which opens to the east, is known as the Holy of Holies. That is the bridal chamber. You have to pass through all these chambers to enter into that bridal chamber. Jesus as a bridegroom and his followers, the women, as his brides. Then only we can unite with the teachings and in the ways we should be. Therefore, when Jesus was put on a cross, the curtain of that chamber was split into two, from top to bottom, not from bottom to top. The bridal chamber was open for the brides to come, those who follow him, those who know his teachings, those who believe in him, those who want others to understand what righteousness is. Many times we have this habit of being something else inside, but what we project to the world through nowadays, through our pictures on other social medias and all that, even little good work we do, we just post it on the social media, posing yourself to be very good people. I just think, are you really inside that same person? If not, then any good deed you will not post. You will never post. You will do it because you are not showing to others. You are doing it because God is making you do it. Go, do humble deeds. Do nice work for others, helping them, feeding them, looking after them. All these things are only done when you are told by God. He blesses you to do that. And then you don't put it on people to know it. And that is what it is. Very important for us to understand. Beautiful teachings of Gospel of Philip has, and many more are there, which I will be making small videos on that. Please do listen to that. Sometimes many things we will understand only once we read it, because it is difficult at times. It is written in such depth that I too find it very difficult to understand at times. Try and make it into as simple English as I can for people to understand. Therefore, do go through the words written in the Gospel of Philip, in Naghammadi scripts, and read it once. If you don't have time, if you feel, then watch it also. You'll understand plenty of things. We are just human passing on this earth. Compact people having 50 trillion cells vibrating to make us a human being. Our body is perishable. These 15 trillion cells are infused with the soul, with the vibration, with the energy. Energy goes away, they stop vibrating, and the body becomes dust. That is enough for people to understand that we are nothing. We are perishable bodies. But Jesus was not in a perishable body. He was in a body which was fresh when he rose up, alive and sane. That is the proof enough, the truth. The truth had to become naked to be known that it is truth. Do watch or read the Gospel of Philip. I still feel it should have been included in the New Testament in the Bible, but their own reasons they have not done it. It's okay, and I'll make more videos on this to finish it off. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, subscribe, and share my channel, Words of Wisdom, decoded by Anita Binepal. And this is Anita Binepal speaking from Missouri. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.